Funny how four little numbers can mean nothing at first, then somehow they become part of your story. 4556. First time touching down in Queensland, tired eyes in summer air, bags thrown in the back of the car. We didn't know what waited there. Everything was on the wrong side, every road I'd never seen. Eucalyptus through the window, sky's a different shade of blue to me. There was an address on the dashboard, just a place we had to get. QLD4556. I didn't know those numbers yet. QLD4556. Didn't know a postcode could feel like this. Half a world from everything I knew, somewhere between the palms and that Queensland blue. We came as strangers to a place on a map, never knowing what would grow from that. QLD4556. That's when my Australian story began. Roger waiting at the doorway, like we'd only been gone a week. Cold drinks out on the veranda, 100 stories left to speak. The first night sounded different, birds I'd never heard before. Warm wind moving through the garden, bare feet walking through the door. And I remember thinking quietly, with the evening settling in, how can somewhere so far from home feel like somewhere I've already been? QLD4556. Didn't know a postcode could feel like this. Half a world from everything I knew, somewhere between the palms and that Queensland blue. We came as strangers to a place on a map, never knowing what would grow from that. QLD4556. That's when my Australian story began. Years went by, but something stayed there, like red dust underneath my shoes. In the songs I started writing, in the roads I learned to choose. Names became a part of my language, Buttering Moolalaba skies. Old stories turned into new songs, and Australia never left my mind. Funny, we thought we took a holiday, just some time beneath the sun. But looking back, that little postcode was where all of this begun. Maybe home ain't just one place. Maybe sometimes you discover it in a voice, a road to face. And you don't know when you're living it, which moments you'll never forget. Sometimes your whole life changes at an address on the GPS. QLD4556. Now I know exactly what it is. It's Roger laughing on the veranda, it's family underneath those stars. It's the first page of a story that somehow traveled this far. We came with suitcases and tickets, never knowing what we'd found. QLD4556. Four little numbers that turned my whole world around. First time Australia, we thought we were just arriving. Turns out, we were beginning.